This is a Lego mountain, and this is a Lego clone base. And in today's video, we will be building a hidden Lego clone base. The first thing that I did while building this base was I laid down the foundation. I did this by using the normal black border method. This is an odd 22 by 22 base, but it was just perfect for what I needed. Next up, I built the walls of the base. I did this just by using simple rock techniques and then using 1x2s and 1x1s to tile off the walls on the inside. I really like how the outside of this is turning out. I think it looks phenomenal right now. After this, I built a couple of things that would go inside of the basement of a clone base. For instance, I put in this small speeder and small ATRT, which are more accurate to the minifigure sizes. Lego didn't really do a good job at this in their 501st Battle Pack. It's the main critique with it. After that, I made this arsenal for weapons, which I think looks really nice. Like, it's a bit messy, but overall, it gets the job done and it holds guns, which is its point. After that, I built just a couple crates and stuff to really add to the mock, make it look like it is a base. And then I grabbed and built this vault, which I put everything in the clone base, and I also put in like this water tank thing heater. I have no idea what it is, but it looks like it fit. The basement of this, once I populated it with minifigures, ended up coming out incredible, and I love how this looks. After that, I started up on the second floor. I built up some rock work above it and made sure that the roof was easily detachable, only being held on by 3 or 4 studs. It gives it that modular vibe that ends up looking really good, but also having a lot of functionality. After that, I started building up the walls, and I added details to all of these. I incorporated a satellite dish into the side of the sloped wall on this one, which I think looks amazing. I love how it's hidden, but also not hidden. Like, you can be like, oh yeah, that's a satellite dish, but you don't see it immediately. After that, I made a simple landing pad for the roof. You know, nothing crazy, but it ended up looking really nice. For the interior of the second floor, I decided to do a small comms area. So I built this desk, which has like a dual monitor setup, all of these control panels, and this figure on it. And I think this one turned out really good. Overall, the interior then consists of these boxes, which I built, you know, just easy box builds. And this thing ended up coming out really nice. It looks like it's like an office, comms, and camera area. The vehicles of this mock include a recolored Phantom. So I took the Phantom from the Ghost 2 set, and I made it 501st themed, because this is overall a more 501st themed build. I also took this speeder, and I made it smaller, so that way it looks better. Both the front, center, and back of this speeder look phenomenal, and I love how it turned out. I did some photography with this one. After that, I did the ATRT. This is, of course, based off of the 501st Battle Pack with the speeder and the ATRT. But I did take the flat pieces from the ATRT and put them on the smaller ATRT. That way it added more detail with the stickering. And the smaller ATRT has more detail, which I think is something I accomplished really well. That's always the point, to have small builds that have a lot of detail, and I think that this fits extremely well within the base. Before adding the minifigures, I wanted to add on some smaller details, so I added this Lego frog, this Lego ladybug, and I also added on this bridge that I made out of a Spider-Man web piece, and I think that this ladder bridge thing looks phenomenal. Next up, I added in figures. I did figures on both of the levels, but I also did figures on the exterior, which is what you all are here for. It, of course, includes this sniper. I really like having snipers in this build, and this sniper just has a huge gun. I added this guy with a pair of binoculars on top. I had to add the dude on the ladder, of course. I added some dudes walking across the path. These clones look amazing in this mock, and I think they add character and life to the mock. I thought the doors were a nice touch to this mock. They open up in a way that looks like the doors in Star Wars would open up. The bottom doors being more complex with that two-part system where you have to pull both sides in order to open up the middle door. But I think the top door and the simplicity of it is also really nice. One of my favorite parts about this MOC is how it looks good in basically any lighting. Like, for most of this video, I've had the brighter lighting, but like in dim light or darker light, it also looks great. I think the overall premise of having a MOC like this is super cool, and the idea of it is awesome. I'm super happy with how this MOC came out, and overall, I think it just looks phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm sorry that this video took so long to get out, guys. Building big MOCs like these take a lot of time, and then they take a lot of editing, and it's just really difficult for no reason. But in a little while, I'm doing the Lego Invincible video, which I'm thinking will come out amazing. So let me know what you guys think I should build for that video.